Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to walk the property. I'm finally recording outside and taking you along. It's the first nice day we've had in a while. This is our driveway. And then part of phase two is going to be cleaning up most of the muddy mess that we currently have. So on the left side or the south side of the house, we see the septic field. That's in the back there where the clover's planted. Everything else is pretty much muddy right now. We're going to be putting in flower beds in the front here on the left there, and then on the right corner, ignore those rocks. We put those in just to delineate a little bit, but we're going to be removing those as part of phase two. This whole side yard is going to be lawn. This gravel little trench here is part of the septic drainage. There's a septic system on the left, and then the pipes go down below this little trench here, and then go towards the right of the property, and the leach field is in the back there. So it'll be lawn. We're going to sod over, put soil and sod over that little gravel trench so it'll blend in, and it'll be sod turning into clover most likely on this side yard. And then this is the path that goes towards the back of the property. This faces south, and then this little swale or riverbed here, we're going to change this a little bit and just make it blend into the landscaping a little bit better. So this is essentially funneling water from the back all the way along the side of the property, and then it goes, and then it turns left and then goes towards the back of the side yard there, down into the street where there's a ditch that goes down the hill. So it's more for water management. What we're going to do is transform this into a dry river bed with river rocks and things like that. Just make it really nice. Leave all those big boulders there because we like the look of it. It looks very natural, really cool. And then just plant it up with things that like water. Plants TBD, but that's ultimately, it's not going to look like this big, wet, muddy thing. I don't even know what to call it, or ditch, or whatever it is. It's for water. But we're going to make it, blend into the landscape and make it look a lot nicer. All right, so this side, actually, let me start down here. This is our back deck. Under the deck, we're going to be removing all of that there. We're going to be adding gravel, as I mentioned on the plan, just to make it clean. And then this, let me back up a bit. This is going to be one long flower bed. So it's about 7 feet wide down here. And then as you go up to the path, it finishes at about 4 feet up there. So this is probably going to be the first flower bed that we make, that we plant up. So it's going to be, prepared, get rid of the rocks, level it out, put the soil in, and then we'll handle the planting. So the back, as you can see, our muddy mess is still there. All of this is going to be sod. Same thing on this side here. All of that's probably going to be sod. We're going to have to do some clearing to, remove the fallen trees and whatnot, which is fine. That's just, it's all part of it. And then I'll do the other side. I don't want to walk through that, but when I go up to the front of the house, I'll show you what I mean. So this is the garden area. I haven't been up here since the snow melted, which is awesome. Just going into the fence. All right, so this is the clover that was planted, and we'll come back. We had our little hedge, our mini hedge of lavender. They're still dormant, obviously, as you can see. Let's see on the other side. That goes all the way around. And then these are the 8 beds that we assembled last year and planted up. We received the other 6 that we're going to assemble probably in the next couple of weeks. So these are the blueberries. Looks good. I haven't been out here since the whole place was covered with snow. I wasn't able to get out here, so it's my first time taking a look at things. These were the 2 raspberries. All right. Raspberries. The other 2, these don't have anything in them. These 2 right here. I'm probably going to be putting lettuce, a bunch of lettuces in one, peas in the other one for spring, and then we'll repurpose for fall things. Let me swing around this way. These are the 2 blackberry bushes. They look all right as well. These are the strawberries, and we had 4 strawberry plants to start, and then there was a few runners that we ended up planting. Let's see if we can see those. Yeah, there's one. There's one there. There's a few. These guys went crazy last summer. There's more there, and there, and there. It'll be interesting to see how these do. Now this is the garlic. It's funny because one variety, and you can see, you can tell which side had a different variety. We had Russian red, and I forget the other one. Siberian. I think it was Siberian and Russian red. And the Siberian came up really quickly. We had really mild temperatures. I think they'll still bounce back and come back up, but we'll see. And then, what's the other one coming up? Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is. There they are. And that's the Russian red, and that's typical. They usually start coming up now. This is not typical. They came up like even before Christmas. But they should be all right. Garlic's pretty resilient. And then this one doesn't have anything in it either, but it will. And then the plan is, let me go further back so you can see what this looks like. So we have 8. We're going to put 2 more. So like here and here. And then on either length side, we're going to put like 1, 2 like along the length, one like that, and then one like this here. And then the same on the other side over there, lengthwise. So it'll be like 10 in the middle in this grid, and then 2 perpendicular on each side. All right, fruit trees. Look, there's still snow. All right, so fruit trees. I'm hoping everybody comes back. Everybody looks okay. This one, I believe, is this the nectarine or the peach? Let's go see. It's pretty wet back here. Let me see if I can walk it. Yeah, I can get there. This one still has the tag on it, and I think this is the, oh, that's the Reliance peach. You can't read it, but I can. I remember which one this was. So this is the peach. This one is the nectarine. And then we've got 2 plums on either side here. Those are the plum trees. These are the apple, I believe, if I recall. I'll go check the tag in a second. Those were the 2 apples. Let's check the tag, just to be sure. Yeah, this is Liberty, and this one is Empire. I don't know if you saw that. That was Liberty. And then these are the 2 pears. I can't wait to see what they're going to do, how they're going to grow and bloom. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. All right. So other than adding the beds back here, this area is pretty much done. We're not going to be doing much else. I also hope that all the little lavenders come back. That'll be interesting to see. Again, lavender is, I planted them, I think it was October, and they're pretty resilient too, so they should be okay. If we lose 1 or 2, that was a really good deal. We got like 3 for 10, 3 lavender plants for $10, which was pretty amazing. All right, just open this and we'll go back down the path and I'll show you the other side of the house. So the plan is, obviously, this is all going to be sod. We're eventually going to put like a little pad here for a fire pit and whatnot with chairs, but we're not going to do that in phase 2. That'll be a phase 3 thing. We think we're going to put a shed back here somewhere, but again, until we get everything cleaned up and the sod done and everything sorted out, that's the plan tentatively, but we'll have to wait and see. Greenhouse is probably going to be on the side yard. That's the south, the one that's facing south. That's up here. Somewhere here, but again, we don't know where exactly. And we want to be mindful of the septic, of the leach field and the septic system, so we need to be careful when we do that. Again, that's going to be a phase 3 thing. All right, so I'm coming up to the side at the front of the house. And then I'll show you the north side, which it's going to be pretty uneventful, guys. Like I think we're going to put sod or something else. We're not sure yet. All right. This was the other thing that we were going to do. This is our little, like this is the garage. And then just to the side of it, there's like a turning or a parking or whatever you want to use it for. We're going to extend that a little bit just to make a little bit more room for either parking or whatever, because this spot is just not a dead spot, but there's not much we can do with it. So we figured, you know what, let's just make that parking area a little bit bigger. And then on the north side of the house, this is all going to be sod. And let me come up here a little bit closer. It's all going to be sod, and we've got a similar little water maintenance trench on this side. A tree went down in the winter, don't mind that. So just to deal with that water situation, we have the occasional pooling down the other side. Like you see, there's a little bit of a puddle there, like right here. Hold on, where's my finger? There. And it's not too bad, but we just want to make sure that we manage the water appropriately. So we're probably going to install a French drain just to handle these two downspouts. Well, maybe not the far one, but this one right here, and then the one that's right next to me, this guy. And then put that into the ditch and make sure that that ditch is leveled, just to manage the water situation appropriately. So this project, the phase 2 is probably going to start sometime in June. And I'm super excited. It's going to be awesome. And it's one of those things that I can see it clearly in my mind, what it's going to look like once everything is, planted up, sorted out. Once we've finished all the landscaping pieces, and then we just build on, flowers and shrubs and planting up everything. It's going to be amazing. They're building the house next door. Don't mind the view. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. It feels good to be outside. It's 9 degrees Celsius today. That's about 48 Fahrenheit. Beautiful day. I'm so glad I can finally do some recording outside. Spring is coming, you guys. It's going to be awesome. See you later.